Guys, so as you can see from the title, there's trouble. Well, it might not sound like trouble to some of you, but for any 23-year-old girl that this is happening to, it's not very convenient, especially when I am not ready. So I'm going to get into it, let you guys know what's happening and what I'm going to do about it. I don't know, I realized a couple of weeks ago that I have a portion of my audience is like very young, and I am training myself not to talk about stuff that might not benefit them. Same time, I'm training myself to not talk about stuff that is too boring to my older audience. So I'm trying to be in the middle, to be educative, to be entertaining, and so help me God. But whew, it's hot. It's very hot. If you use a periodic app, there are several periodic apps. There's Flow, I use one called My Calendar. I'll probably put it on the screen if you need it. And it helps me because it lets me know that probably I'm ovulating during these times, or my period is going to come this and my period is stopping this. I know I have a regular period cycle of 6 days. That I'm very confident about. But I don't know when after my period it will start again, all those stuff. So it helps me, right? So I log in I update the app with details. There's a lot of options on the app to make sure that the calculation is accurate. You can tell the app when you have sex. It has an option for protected or unprotected sex. Please, if you are watching this and you are not 18 and above, make sure you are not having sex. Not because I am being a strict 23-year-old, because you are just not ready. And sex is overrated, trust me. It's exciting. The idea of it is super exciting, but there's more to life than sex. And hopefully you have it with the right person when you start. And if you are an adult, well, in Ghana, I think 18 years and above is, and in most countries, if you're an adult and you're watching this, feel free, do whatever the fuck you want to do. But yeah, wait, what was I? Yeah, so there's an option where you log in to let the app knows, oh, maybe yesterday I had protected sex. Oh, maybe yesterday I had unprotected sex. Don't have unprotected sex whatsoever. Also, there's an option where you can put in that, or even though you had unprotected sex, you took a contraceptive, you took an after pill. It helps. So for those who don't know how accurate that will be, all these things help to make your cycle calculation on the app very simple and very accurate. Mostly it's not super accurate because with your period as a girl, and guys, watch this video. Don't let any girl say she has missed the period and then you can't breathe. It's modern Ghana. Because I learned that most of the things you eat, how your routine changes and everything affects your period. So sometimes you can miss your period for like a day or two or something. But the problem with me is I missed my period for, I saw on the app, 15 days. During my birthday week, I was supposed to get my period on my birthday, on that Thursday, 2nd June. I didn't. And I wasn't very much concerned because normally I have delayed periods sometimes. So I'm aware. And I was actually glad because nobody would like to have like all that stress on their birthday. Unfortunately, I was already having symptoms before period. Please Google if you don't know. My personal symptoms is I cramp a lot even when the blood hasn't even started flowing, and my nipples actually get sore. And know that period symptoms are similar to pregnancy symptoms. Charlie, girls here, bro. So during my birthday week, my period didn't come, and I was actually glad because I dodged it. I dodged the uncomfortable states of the period. I had so much fun. After my birthday week, the next week, the period didn't come. The next week again, the period didn't come. So it's like my period has delayed a long time. I was starting to feel uncomfortable. There was no need for me to even feel like what is happening, but unconsciously my mind was telling me that if I'm not getting my period for that long time, then I'm pregnant. Please tell me you've been there. It's called a pregnancy scare. I'm recording this video because I am pregnant. I need you guys to know a lot of things that I had no idea about before my situation. I wouldn't want you guys to end up in my situation. So please watch this video to the end and be very, very attentive. So I have a personal doctor. I have a gynecologist. He's a doctor. He works at Korle Bu and he's my friend. Honestly, for a girl, I feel like you should have this person in your life. Not my personal doctor, but someone who you're very comfortable with, who keeps you up to date with your body. As a girl, you have to do certain tests. As a woman, you have to make sure you're fine, know what's happening with your body, and you should have someone to talk to. Because trust me, some of our, like the older people in our lives didn't even know what was wrong with themselves. So you have to like have a doctor. Just have a close friend who is a doctor, who knows what they are doing. Don't go and say that Sewa said, please, I beg you. So I have this very good friend who is a doctor who works at Korle Bu, but has his own clinic. I'll put you guys on when the clinic is ready. Like, if you're watching this, I am putting you on. But yeah, he's very, very professional and he's very, very good. So whenever he says that when I am sick is the only time I text him, but that's not true. But whenever I'm feeling like something is not right, he's the one person that I text. So I texted, I put eyes emoji, and he was like, God has answered his prayers, because I only get sick and come to him. I was like, nah, I'm not sick. I've missed my period for 19 plus days. It's almost 20 something days, and I'm concerned. I bought the pregnancy test kit and had a test at home twice, and it was all negative. But I don't feel right because I keep feeling pains in my abdomen. And that day when I texted him, I had read about how pregnancy and menstruation symptoms are the same, and how if you're feeling pain in your abdomen, that means that if you're not getting your period, it means that you're pregnant, because they are similar symptoms. I was like, good. But yeah, so it's like, well, come in and let's sort it out. So we fixed the date, and then I went to see him. Remember that I was saying I was having my active symptoms. Like, I felt like when my period was about to come, the symptoms, I was having all of them. At this point, there were no symptoms. That even made me more worried. I was like, cool, let me go in and go see my doctor. So I went to see him, and then we took a scan. For him, he was even telling me he's not supposed to. But me, I have it in my head that naively, because my period hasn't come for that long, I'm pregnant. So he's showing me what's in my stomach. And he showed me everything, and there was no baby. I mean, visibly. But in my head, I'm like, even if there was a baby, it wouldn't have been a full-grown baby, because this is the only month I've missed my period. And it's like 2 weeks. So maybe the baby is like, what, 14 days. So you're not going to see, because it's going to be very tiny. And he's like, so I don't want to run serious tests on you. So like, he started feeling my stomach, because I told him I complained about my abdomen hurting and all that. He wanted to be sure where I was feeling the pain, and I wasn't even feeling any active pain at that point. And he was like, Sewa, listen to me, we are going to have to wait 2 to 3 months. I need you to miss your period continuously for 2 to 3 months before we come to a conclusion that there's probably a problem. I'm like, hold up, what if there is a baby that is hiding, and in 2 to 3 months is an active full-grown baby? Then what am I going to do about it? And he's like honestly, see, the top and the bottom of this story is, I found out that it is normal for women to miss their periods for up to 2 months. Well, it's different if there's like an underlying issue. Please don't sit in the house and say that I said if you're missing your period for 2 months, that means that. Because I know a friend, right? Let me tell you a story in a story. I have this friend who I hadn't seen in a long time, and I'm sorry, Ty, if you're watching this. I hadn't seen him in a long time, in like 2 years, right? And then we meet and we start to bond, and he's like, yo, I have a kid now. I'm like, what? Because I think he's like a year or two older than me. And I know Ty, he's not ready for a baby. And the story he told me freaked me out, because I've seen stories like that on the internet, and I had to meet him to know that was real. Well, I told my doctor and he was telling me that it's not true, but this is what happened. Apparently he was with a girl and they were fine, they were sexually active and everything. She was fine, she wasn't missing her period was flowing every month. And then wait, let me check if this thing is recorded. So her period was flowing every month, right? And then one day she's like, oh, I don't feel so good. And it's not like a typical kind of my head or something. I think I'm just slightly ill. So let me go to the hospital and check it out. She went to the hospital, and then he gets a call after like a couple of hours, and she's giving birth. Yes, she went to the hospital fine. No baby bump, nothing, body no change, no vomiting, nothing. Brought back a baby. I'm the one who has to sit in the house 2 to 3 months when I miss my period before please no. Hell no. Because I've also come across stories on Twitter where they said the lady just went to the washroom, she's taking a shit, and then the baby comes out. Guys, please. I don't know how true these stories are, but I know that a friend has a personal experience. If you or your family member, or you know anyone with such an experience, please comment in the comment section, because I would really love to read these kind of stories. It motivates me to make sure that I am fine. It's not like I don't want a baby, but I'm not even ready. Like, to have a child, you need to be ready. And don't come at me with that bullshit that if you're not ready, why are you having that? Please. Please. But yeah, I mean, my doctor said that those stories are not true, because you definitely know. But I went to check and he said no, baby. He said, and then I found out that 2 to 3 months or more, people without underlying issues miss their period. A lot is happening in the country. Ghana is stressful as hell. So it's going to be fine if you're stressed to the extent that you miss your period. I just want you guys to know that it's normal. Honestly, I'm not pregnant. Guys, I'm not. But I just want any guy or any girl watching this to know that it's normal. Our bodies are different. And even though you are used to a monthly cycle of your period, sometimes things change. How you eat, how you move, a lot of things contribute to your guys. So I had finished recording the video. I was done, and then I went to realize that my phone, I really don't like this iPhone updates where it says phone needs to cool down, because it stops recording. Come on. But yeah, I was saying that a lot changes, so it's not going to be as consistent, because a lot contributes to your period and all of that. What else did I even say? Well, I was saying that if you're a guy or a girl and this video was clickbait, I mean, the title was clickbait for you to watch this video, I'm so glad you did, because then I really want you guys to know. Because normally when a girl tells a guy that I missed my period, first thing that comes into mind is pregnancy. It's kind of not like that anymore. It's not. So if you are sure that your body is fine, you've seen a doctor, you know you don't have any other issues, and you're missing your period, just relax and don't panic. You give yourself a heart attack, because I really panicked. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I need this video to be short so you guys watch it, because most of you hate boring sit down videos. I hope this is not boring. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment and share, because this is important information. Please, your doctor says so. I think if I go through anything that is worth sharing like this, I would actually share with you guys, because regardless, Charlie, right now, people need to feel like the stuff they are going through, others are going through, to know that it's normal. So I think I'm going to help you with that. Also, if you're having experiences where you feel like are weird, you can just comment and I'll probably ask my doctor, even though it's way advisable for you to see a doctor yourself. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I am not pregnant. Not yet. Maybe in a couple of years there'll be mini cells running around. But thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much, and see you in another video.